So I was originally working on two features, I guess. One was the Whiteboard Vision and a few updates to the Smart Slides. So I'm just going to go over what we've added to the Smart Slides so far. One of the requests was being able to use the Smart Slides to add shapes to the whiteboard to cover certain parts of the presentation. So if you see at the bottom there, the Smart Slides is picking up this text and automatically injecting shapes into the whiteboard. And then the teacher can then move them around as they please to reveal anything that's underneath them. And these shapes are locked, so students can't necessarily move them around. And these can be extended to sort of add different shapes or pretty much any sort of interaction that you want to use with the whiteboard, because it's all done through the Whiteboard's API. The second sort of quality of life improvement was handling links in the presentation that are on multiple lines. Previously, it was an issue where it wasn't picking up the links if they were broken up into different parts, and that's now fixed. So these should hopefully work. Perfect. And the third one, as soon as I stop sharing this, was to not only have links that are videos be detected by the Smart Slides, and to allow sort of any kind of URL to be presented to the viewers. So even these sort of links here would be seen by the user in a new sort of link tab at the top, and they would have access to any of the links that are on the presentation. Those were the three main upgrades to the Smart Slides. And now I'll move over to Whiteboard Vision. So for the Whiteboard Vision, this is sort of a specific scenario where if you have a bunch of students in a meeting and you want them to all be working on the whiteboard at the same time and not have to go through the effort of breaking them out into their own separate breakout rooms to sort of have a single activity in the main room. So if I switch the slide here, this is just an example slide where the user would want, or the instructor would want the students to just connect the information. Now, if I give them access to the whiteboard, you'll see here that when I move my mouse around, both viewers can basically see what's going on, and this would sort of give away what the answers are. So to combat this, we've added a new lock setting. Just click here to basically lock the annotations from the viewers. So when these are locked, they would only be able to see their cursor and their annotations or shapes. Once I hit that apply, and once those are enabled, you'll notice that there's another icon down here for Whiteboard Vision. But what that will end up doing is if I take this student, I just start drawing random lines, and then this student, and then draw another set of random lines. From the presenter's view, well, these students only see their own work, but the presenter in the meeting will see pretty much a jumble of everything that's going on at the time. And this is where the Whiteboard Vision actually becomes useful because the presenter now has the opportunity to click the Whiteboard Vision, and then depending on how many students have access to the whiteboard, it will break off into a grid setup and give the instructor the ability to see all of the students and what they're doing independently. And these are all movable and rearranging. So you can increase the size, and this will go on for as many students are in the class. And then we can add controls to so the instructor can interact specifically with a specific user's annotations, and they will only be able to see that on their sort of screen. But that's pretty much the Whiteboard Vision. And then these are all synchronous, so any sort of shape updates that's going on will be reflected in the main meeting and only on the screen that it should be applied to. But that's pretty much it.